Yeah, nigga Kevin that way. Yeah, used to be broke every day. Watch when I pull out that riff. A lot of niggas they gon' hate.
How's it going, my fellow division agents? Today I'm coming to you guys with a Firecrest build video, classified Firecrest. As you guys can see right here, I'm running 2,943 firearms, 2,921 stamina, 10,178 electronics. Now let's get into the build. Okay, so our primary gun is obviously the lightweight M4 with 15.0k damage. The talent we're running on it is talented, competent, and unforgiving. And for our secondary weapon, we're running the Bullfrog, is an exotic weapon, also an assault rifle. We're running intense, talented, and uncomplicated. Okay, and we're also going to go over the first thing in this build right now. It's the Firecrest chest piece. It's not that good, as you guys can see. The gear score is only 276. This build is not optimized at all. Okay, I just wanted to bring out a build video for you guys because this Firecrest right here, it can get up to 25,000 damage with the fire turret damage. Yes, it does really, really well. Okay, so right here we're using Firecrest chest piece, 1801 armor. We rolled into electronics. Major attributes are health. I would go for skill power. I'll try that out later on, but I don't really want to do that. And also is 8% skill haste. Minor attribute is 49% ammo capacity. Okay, sorry about that. Let's go back. The mods we're using on here are electronic prototype mods because we just want to have the maximum amount of skill power that we can in electronics because we want to have 10k electronics. Okay, and for our Firecrest classified mask, we're running electronics on this as well with prototype electronic mods. And major attribute is 10,000 skill power, and the minor attribute is blind death resistance. Okay, and we're running Firecrest knee pads, 275 gear score is not that good. Also rolled into electronics. Everything on this build is rolled to electronics. The major attribute is skill power, and the minor attribute is 50%. Increase kill XP. I would rather take something else besides that because I don't need any kill XP. This is not a PvE build, it's a PvP build, and I'm using 32% burn resistance and 33% shock resistance on the knee pads. Okay, now for the classified Firecrest holster, we're running 959 armor, 285 gear score, and electronics rolls, and everything across the board is pretty high. So that's why the gear score is pretty high on this. And we're running 7% skill haste. I'm pretty sure that's the max for a holster. Okay, now for our gloves, we're using the Firecrest classified gloves also, because then the build wouldn't be a classified 6-piece. And we're running assault rifle damage because we're using 2 ARs. And we're running 8% skill haste. That's going to help us out a lot on getting our skills back because it's not tactician and we don't get any boost. And running 7.5 enemy armor damage. I would rather take something like critical hit damage or critical hit chance, even though the build isn't putting out a lot of firepower. For the backpack, I think this is the worst part of the gear set I have on right now because in the minor attribute, I'm running 15% disrupt resistance, and I'd rather have ammo capacity. With almost every build, ammo capacity should be in the minor attribute. That's one of the main talents that you need, one of the main attributes that you need in your gear set. And we're also running this, right? We're also running the backpack and electronics, and we're also running this with electronic skill haste mods. And I forgot to say, but every prototype performance mod in any slot on here is a 3.5% turret damage mod. So that goes for the knee pads, the backpack, and a holster. Okay, now let's go to our character sheet. As you guys can see, give me 1 second. Skill haste is only at 38% because we don't have skill haste everywhere on the build, and we aren't using Tactician's Authority because we don't have any extra unless it's on our prototype mods and on our build. Okay, now let's go into the ability, the skills. Okay, I don't know why I have booster shot on. I will run first aid, and I will use overdose just because since we have all this skill power, this is probably like the only build that you should be running overdose on. Not the only build, but any build with high skill power, because the box is just going to be a waste of time. Like if you pop the box with high skill power, it's still going to give you the same amount of health if you popped it when you didn't have a lot of skill power. So you might as well go with the first aid overdose. It's going to give you 305,000 self-heal. That's basically max health from 0 to 100. That's all you need because your health is really low on this build. And I don't have any self-heals or ally healing mods on, so obviously the ally heal mods are going to be low at 171,000 HP for your ally heals. It comes back every 22 seconds. You could use defib if you have another healer on your team or something, but I wouldn't recommend it. It comes back in 18.3 seconds. The booster shot comes back in 20.3 seconds. It gives both self heal and ally heal the same amount, 183,000 HP. Okay, now right here our fire turret, this is where the build is spec'd at. We put everything into this for this fire turret. This fire turret is hitting 18,309 damage, and you get it back in 25 seconds. So that's half the lifetime. That's almost half lifetime for the cooldown. So every time it goes up, you will be able to put it down as soon as it gets halfway done for being reset. But anyways, guys, on this build, the fire turret is really does a lot of damage. We can get up to 25,000 damage per second. Not damage per second, sorry. We can get up to 25,000 HP damage. Okay, so right here on this build, we're running critical save. Use a med kit during low health to increase damage resistance by 20% for 10 seconds. That helps out a lot when you're really at low health and you need to hit that damage. Sorry about that. When you're at low health and you don't want people to be destroying you, you need to hit that med kit instead of the heal first. And another thing is we're running strike back because we want our cooldowns on our skills to get reduced by 20% when we're at low health. So once we get at our last bar, then our heal should be coming up and you should pop the heal really fast if you already use your med kit. Okay, now we're using Wildfire. Wildfire plays a big role in tacticians. It plays a big role in Firecrest because your flame turret is the main part of this build. When you're burning someone, you want to be able to burn their teammates around them at the same time and keep them in a status effect. And with this build, it keeps people in fire for double the amount of time as the regular Firecrest does and the regular turrets do. So this build is just going to keep all the targets in a 10-meter radius burnt as well, only for a 30% chance of them getting on fire. But where this build gets it to 25,000 skill power is when you're using Death by Proxy. So Death by Proxy is destroying a hostile's deployed skill to increase skill power by 20% for 30 seconds. This helps out a lot right here because since we're using Talented on our guns, so if we're destroying like someone's ammo box or ammo box or any kind of health box that they have or turret or anything, that's going to count as our Talented. Just killing anything, killing a target with this weapon increases skill power. So this right here gives you about 3k, and the other one also gives you about 3k more damage on top of that. So that's going to help out a lot, and that can get you up to 25,000 damage. And I'm going to show you guys at the end of the video how this works. So I hope you guys do enjoy the video. If you do, please like the video. Comment down below if you have anything bad or nice to say about this video. Also, you can comment down below and let me know what other builds you want to see. Another thing is, guys, if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please subscribe.
Yeah,